that's one of the cool things about the music industry right now is it's kind of like there's a lot more bands, but it's a lot, if you have really good stuff, it's a lot easier for you as a band to record it. The technology is much cheaper to record it and then to distribute it online. You know, hits come out of bedrooms now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it somehow just shifted to like everybody can make music. You just need a 200 euro laptop, whatever, and you can start from there. But you definitely need to get out of this, like the whole like the swamp where everybody is, because like especially look at Spotify. You can put the best songs into Spotify and nobody will ever listen to it just because you can't get them into playlists or whatever. So the whole
Yeah.
business has kind of shifted. And so yeah, it kind of feels like it's more equal, but like everybody can make music, but it's not as equal as that. Like you cannot reach that many people as other people can do with the same quality of music.
Sure. Yeah, it's like I compared it to like a fire hose, because even for me, it's like when I was a kid, it was like if I wanted to find out about new metal bands, I'd watch Headbangers Ball, and now it's like there's nothing like that. Like you sift through Spotify and find stuff, and then even that, it's like how much of that is the labels kind of like pushing their artists onto playlists and stuff.
Yeah.
How much of that is like, you know, influencers or whatever getting paid to like pipe certain songs by the labels.
Yeah, I guess that's a huge part of the whole music business nowadays.
Yeah. And the other thing is it's like streaming revenue is god awful. So you can't really, it's like, unless you're like Taylor Swift, you're not going to make a living off of
Yeah, pretty much.
streaming.
I mean, streaming, you have to make like really big numbers in order to get something back to you, like just from streams alone. I think almost everyone else like in the industry that's not like Taylor Swift has to, you know, depend on like shows and merchandise and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the way it goes now. I also have to be like honest that you have to really adapt to that in a certain way, because then of course it's hard for you to make it. Like I think what I noticed a few years ago is that, like, for example, if you come from like the hip hop background and you're releasing like songs, I think hip hop artists are releasing much more frequently music, right? I think for like bands, they put so much work into one song or into like one record for a year or I don't know, maybe longer, and then just put it out, you know, and all the work is in those songs, but like the attention span of the people is like pretty short at the moment.
Yeah.
So it's you know, it's really more about quantity, I feel sometimes, but I guess it makes sense nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, then on the other hand, though, was like a year ago when Tool put out their new record, you know, all those songs are like, their songs are like 20 minutes long, and it was like top the charts, like quick. So
yeah, I mean, if you established yourself as a band, it's
much easier.
It's much easier, obviously, to put out 20-minute records, but like for us as a band, you just have to be like you. I always say you just shouldn't be stupid. Like you can write 20-minute songs, but obviously you probably shouldn't pick them as singles, right? So because you probably won't get that as a pick for playlists, for example. I mean, there are some things that you might think of when writing songs, but that's actually not the way that we wrote our songs. We kind of got used to writing them the way we wanted. But if there would have been a song that takes 10 to 15 minutes, then that's just the way it is. But should we pick it as a single? Probably not, because you can really get some bigger influence with that, because you won't reach any playlists or whatever.
Yeah. It's also so much harder to produce like metal and rock music than it is hip hop. Like, I mean, I've done production work. It's like you throw down a drum loop and a vocal track and maybe like some keys or some pads or something, and you're done, you know? Whereas with a metal mix, you've got like 18 drums, like maybe 2 kick kick mics or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like you got
Yeah.
to mix all that and make the guitars fit and the bass fit, and it's like it's a whole different process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
But I think the most important thing in all that is like just have fun, you know. I
Totally.
think even if it takes like a little bit more time to like get your drums mixed or get your recording set up right. I mean, it's we do it for fun, you know. I recently got into like coffee personally, and you know when people come to my house and they let's say try one of your coffees, I just start doing my stuff and they wait for like 10 minutes. I mean, man, why are you taking so long for your coffee? And I mean, I perfected it, you know, like I have like this perfect routine, and it takes a while to get everything perfect. But, you know, the whole process is just so almost like, I don't know how to say, like meditational for me, you know. It's like it's just fun to do it. And I think even with bigger productions on music as well, it's just so much fun to like work on the stuff and see the end product on everything come together.
You're an
I
artist.
really love this metaphor, to be honest.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's talk about coffee because I'm the same way. I literally buy like Colombian beans. I grind them myself.
Hell yeah.
And I used to do I was doing oat milk for a while, and then I realized how poisonous that shit is. It has all these like seed oils and like garbage in it. So now I do honey and whole cream. And it's so like most of the time I'll drink it black, but like when I want to treat myself, I put like whole cream and some honey. It's like the best thing ever. Anyway,
so if you ever come to Germany, we're definitely gonna have some coffee at Jeff's.
Absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
You can come to my place, but you know, take some time with you. I need like half an hour to finish everything.
Fine. Good things come to those who wait. You know.